What's up, UCLBs? Tonight's ice cream review is 4 out of 5 flavors from this month's Salt and Straw lineup. The reason I'm only doing 4 out of 5 of September's flavors from Salt and Straw is because I had one of these, actually, I take that back. I've had a couple of these flavors before. But there's a flavor that I wanted to revisit very badly, and there's a flavor that I never want in my mouth ever again for the rest of my life. Honey Rocky Road is a flavor that I want to eat, for the rest of my life. It's amazing. We'll get to that though. I skipped out on bone marrow and smoked cherries. I had it last year, and while I really respect and admire Salt and Straw's dedication to creativity and innovation, it's a one and done. A savory ice cream. I'm not a picky eater, guys. I'm not a picky eater by any means. If you follow me long enough, you know this. But savory ice cream is not my jam, not my thing at all. So I passed on that and went for 4 out of the 5. I doubled up on Honey Rocky Road, got one for myself, one for Kelsey. I'll probably end up eating at least half of Kelsey's as well. So, just being honest. Let's get to it. I just grabbed, randomly, Shilling Cider Caramel apples. So this flavor is an apple ice cream, and they swirled the Shilling cider into it. Probably added a little bit of sour flavor to it. I hope. I love sour stuff. And there is a burnt vanilla caramel swirl. If you guys know anything, you know Salt and Straw brings it when it comes to the swirls and the mix-ins. So I'm very excited about that. Also, the track record with apple flavors is great for Salt and Straw, especially even last year, the kids flavor, animal cracker, whatever it was called, that had a really strange name, was one of my favorite ice creams all year. Spectacular stuff. I expect this to be really good as well. Let's dig in. Yo. Wow, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh my Lord. Oh, wow. There's a lot of stuff happening here. That bite just tasted like a really fancy caramel apple. The apple ice cream isn't too tart. I was kind of hoping it would have a little more of a sour flavor to it. There aren't many sour ice creams out there, but it is tasty. Apple flavor is amazing. That swirl, though, if there's one thing I can say about the swirl, one critique is that I don't really like burnt caramel. It's a little on the bitter side for me. I think it's my taste buds, my personal taste buds always detect a more bitter flavor to burnt caramel, but it's so delicious.
Your girl dumped your drawers.
You want some of this? She can't have any yet. Only tit milk. Also, I really like a little bit of texture in here. I don't know exactly what, maybe some apple chunks or something like that, but it gets a little boring, a little redundant after a while. But the flavors together, outside of the bitter caramel, I really don't have many complaints. Would I scoop this again? No. Definitely a good experience here, especially if you're into apple, and especially if you like burnt caramel flavors. I'm gonna give that one a 7 out of 10. Guys, next one. Honey Rocky Road. It should be noted that this is not the first time I've had this flavor. The last time I had it, I gave it a 10 out of 10, if I'm not mistaken. My rating scale was a little more generous back then, so it's going to be interesting to see if it's still a 10 out of 10. Guys, I expect it to be really, really good. Hopefully they didn't change anything. Last year they went to a milk chocolate base. This year it's back to dark chocolate. So I got high hopes. Dark chocolate ice cream, candied hazelnuts, and a honey marshmallow fluff. But every time I've had it, this was my 3rd year in a row of having it. Every time I've had it, it's been amazing. Let's dig in. No fluff yet, but those candied hazelnuts are delicious. The dark chocolate ice cream, amazing. Honestly, even if it didn't have a marshmallow fluff swirl, which I hope I get to soon, it would still be a great ice cream. This is definitely One of the best dark chocolate ice creams I've ever had. There it is. Ooh, look at that. I was just taking poop that was really nasty. Is that true? Like I said, great base here. Love the dark chocolate. Candied hazelnuts are delicious. Didn't get as much marshmallow fluff as I really expected to, or as much as I've had in years past. Still a great ice cream. However, I don't think it deserves a 10 out of 10. It's not up there with other 10 out of 10 ice creams that have come from Salt and Straw in the past. Still, great ice cream. If you love Rocky Road flavors, I would actually suggest you order this month's pack. Maybe triple up on this, or just order 5 pints of it. It's a sure thing. I'm giving that one a 9 out of 10. Next up, Hey Boo Coconut Jam and Rice Krispie Treats. So this is a salt and vanilla ice cream with coconut jam swirls and chocolate covered Rice Krispie Treats. Let's dig in. Here's coconut jam, whatever that is. That's interesting. You know, I didn't think I'd like this one as much as I do. It's strange, but I could probably eat a whole pint of this. This is a flavor I'd scoop again. No, but it's a fun, interesting, unique experience, and much better than I expected. I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. Last but not least, something for my vegan/lactose intolerant family, peach and vanilla bean crumble. So this is a coconut ice cream base, dairy-free base, with peach jam swirled into it, and there's a gluten-free crumble. Let's scoop it. See how it is? So they brought it with those pockets of jam. This is very refreshing. Salt and Straw makes the best vegan ice cream in the game. I like the base, of course. Their coconut ice cream is fantastic. Love that swirl. The peach jam swirl is really good. Crumble is a little dry, a little flavorless. Not surprised because it's gluten-free. But for a vegan ice cream, really good. I no longer grade on the curve. You don't get any gifts just for being vegan. So I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. So all in all, a pretty solid month for Salt and Straw. Gotta say, Honey Rocky Road is the star of the show. That's the one you're gonna wanna order for if you order this month, especially if you love dark chocolate ice creams like I do. But outside of that, there's no game changers in this pack. And really, Honey Rocky Road, while as great as it is, for most of you guys, I just can't recommend you spend the money necessary to get it shipped to you just for one flavor. It's been kind of an off year for Salt and Straw. They brought, for me, for new people, for new customers, I'm sure it's been great, but I've had a lot of the flavors they've re-released. So they haven't really kept my attention, but this is a solid month, and I'm hoping next month is even better because it's Halloween time and they always get crazy for Halloween. Looking forward to it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.